a lot of what's going on now is about protecting women and children. I was brought up with the old-fashioned values. You protect women and you protect children. J.K. Rowling put a tweet out on April the 1st, the day the new Scottish hate crime bill came in. She listed 10 individuals, talked about them with pictures. Pinned comment, go and have a read at her tweet. You might not be on Twitter or whatever, or social media, but just go and read it. Take a step back. Is this a world we want to live in? Is it really? Authoritarianism. Scotland. I think this hate bill has opened a massive can of worms. We've all been talking about it. We're looking at some absolutely batshit crazy stuff going on in the world. Yeah. People, big people. Joe Rogan, biggest podcaster in the world, he's talked about it. Elon Musk owns Twitter, Tesla, he's talking about it. It has put the eyes of the world on Great Britain. We had the Ireland hate speech, Scottish hate bill. I've no doubt there's one coming from England and maybe Wales too, but it's going to affect us all. Or maybe it's not, because people have had enough. The good people of Scotland are out protesting, freedom of speech, speaking the truth. See, this is what it is. Me and you are having a conversation now, yeah? And I say something to you that maybe you don't like or whatever. However, you're thick-skinned, so you take it on the chin. You later tell maybe one of your friends or family member what the conversation was about. They don't like it. They phone the Scottish bobbies. They turn up at my doorstep. Is that really what we want? You see, I kind of get a feeling that this new hate bill is absolutely going to get swamped under. Imagine if all the Scottish people all phoned the bobbies and complained of a hate crime, where somebody, and again, go back 25, 30 years, we wouldn't even be talking about this. Somebody speaks the truth, facts, real facts, talk about biology, or they talk about science. And bobbies are going to be turning up on your doorstep. I'll tell you just how crazy it is. One of the characters J.K. Rowling talks about is a person who now identifies, that's the critical bit, as Isla Bryson. Yeah. So as a man, this person perpetrated 2 brutal acts on women. Yeah. Forced himself upon them. We know what we're talking about. Yeah. The actual court process that those women will have gone through in order to get that man convicted is brutal. It's not friendly. Yeah, it's hostile. His defense, will have gone after those women. It's awful. The process leading up to it, actually going through it, the trauma and everything else. PTSD, complex PTSD. Remember the actual trauma, the event and everything else. But imagine all that I'm saying now, yeah? And in that court, people are referring to him as she and her. She and her. Isla Bryson was probably one of the reasons Nicola Sturgeon bombed. Because Isla Bryson, initially, flip-flopping like a spawning salmon, female jail, male jail, female jail, male jail. Shall we, shan't we? It opened people's eyes up. It's absolutely crazy when you think about it. Now the press, they're all talking about this now. And the media. The Mail's got an interesting article where it talks about one of these said characters. Again, Speedo, not the swimwear, taking an 11-year-old child and doing unspeakable things. Good on the Mail for highlighting this character. The Mail actually talks about her showing this child her penis. That's reasonable, isn't it? No, it's all wrong. It's all wrong. So for me now, you know, it's about fairness. It's about safety of women and children, safe spaces. That's what everyone is talking about. Live your life. You know, live your life how you want. Identify as whatever you want to be. I have no problem with that. Absolutely. And I would say most people will say that. But when you're pushing back or campaigning for things that oppress women and are a threat to children, I'm just going to tell you now, we had a little bit in my gym not so long ago. I wasn't there on that day. People were talking about it. They had a trans woman in the changing room, sporting, by all means, a very impressive erection, under the towel, walking around where there is women and children getting changed. Not surprisingly, the changing room emptied. The police were called. No charges were filed. No charges were filed. It's fine. That's a trans woman sporting an impressive erection in women's changing rooms where there are very young children. Take a step back again. Take a step back. It's not right, is it? Puts people at risk. So, speaking the truth, let's see what happens, shall we? Let's see what happens in Scotland. Scotland's First Minister, who when he was in the lower ranks, sort of put together this shit show of a hate bill. Because that's what it is. It's absolutely crazy. No way on this planet should anyone who speaks the truth be even considered for a visit from the old Bill, the police. I'm just going to leave it there, guys. Go and have a read at that pinned comment. If you'd like to support the channel, links in the description. Thanks for your continued support. God bless you all. Thanks for coming. I'll see you.